Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Allgoods, Vietnam, through the eyes of love. And today's letter is from Thursday, December 9th, 1971. And we just have one letter, written from my mom to my dad. And it's not dramatic. Nothing big happens. And that's exactly why it matters. You see, my mom, she's home, pregnant with me, watching television, waiting for a repairman, baking cookies, visiting friends. And my dad is halfway around the world. And still, all day long, she keeps coming back to one thing: how much she loves him, and what that feels like and what that looks like. And this is what, in the middle of a war, waiting for love looks like. Love to come home. Here's the letter just as my mom wrote it to my dad, December 9th, 1971. My love, it's 11 a.m., and I want to tell you I love you more today than yesterday, but less than tomorrow. I bet you knew that already, huh? You're my chickie. Baby, I love you so very much. I can't say it enough or too often. I'm watching the quiz shows and I'm talking to PJ at intervals. He's such a good baby. He's watching the television too. Becca has gone to the BX and the commissary. I'll be so happy when I can do that for our baby. Chickie, the television is screwed up. I called Lowe's. Mrs. Lowe said that Mr. Lowe would be out. It's turning over and over again. Plus the people look funny. I'm going to tell him that they just fixed it in October. The only thing is, I can't find the receipt. When it goes, everything goes. It's also cold and raining here again. I'm sure glad I finished my Christmas doings. I have to go weigh in tomorrow. Probably after this visit, I'll have to go every week. I look even bigger this week than last, and the baby has started to move down. It looks like and feels like. Well, that's normal. Right before you deliver, he's supposed to drop all the way down. Who knows? I might be early. I really wouldn't mind. I'm really uncomfortable, and I know it's going to get worse before I deliver. Besides, I'm really curious as to it being a boy or a girl. Aren't you? Oh, Mr. Lowe just got here. I'll finish the letter a little later. I love you. It's 11 p.m. now. Well, I'm back, and I'm loving you more than ever, even more than before. How about that? Well, the telly needed a tube. It was called in and ordered. He said he'd be back this PM to fix it, and sure enough, he did. He's really nice. Of course, I popped off the bullshit on him and made him a drink. And guess what? You're right. He didn't charge us. How about that? I bet Captain Allgood couldn't beat that price. Ha! This afternoon I took Cookie up to Alicia's, and she helped me make my honey's cookies. It was easier to do there because she had the mixer and all. We put nuts and chips in them just like you like them. Be sure and keep an eye out for them. I'll mail them in the morning after I see Dr. Brecken. Tonight I went down to Jan's. Joy and I had bacon sandwiches and tomato soup. Jan wrapped packages, and we watched television. I ribbed Jan. I don't think she got pissed, but almost. She went out and bought Christmas decorations. $46 just on decorations alone. Balls for $1 each, and she didn't even use all of them because her tree is so small. Joy and I told her if we'd spent $46 on balls, we'd hang the sons of bitches from every needle. We even offered to string the popcorn for tinsel. Anyway, I got to her a little. The tree is pretty, but she could go to the Golf Mart or the BX and spend half of that. But you know Jan. Joy and I went down to Paul and Becca's because they were decorating too. They bought an 8-foot artificial Scotch pine. It looks real. They got it at a BX price, $28 for an 8-foot job. They'll need a big one when they move into a house anyways. I got a birthday card for Mom today. She took me seriously and didn't send anything for my birthday. She's going to wait until I need new clothes. I hope they do say the same for Christmas. I forgot to tell you. I called your folks last night. I didn't say much. I didn't feel like writing and felt guilty. Your pop is over his cold, but he was sick. Like sick. So please write Pop. At least a line. He sounded so worried about you. He's so sweet. Chicky, I'm going to close and try to CP since I have to get up at 8 a.m. I love you so very much, with all of my heart and soul, forever and always. Sarah. Friends. That's December 9th. A broken television. Cookies going in the mail. Friends, so many friends. A little bit of money talk. Sounds like there's cold rain outside, and the baby is dropping and settling in. And that baby was me. And I think about my heartbeat today, and I'm really tuning in and focusing on it and trying to visualize it. And then I put my fingers on my pulse, and I feel my pulse and my heart rate. And I think about how I was that baby inside of her belly. I'm the baby that dropped down. I'm the baby that was made with so much love. I'm the baby that they had these big dreams for, and this love that they just wanted to share and pour out onto, which they did. And I'm so grateful and so thankful that I was that baby and that I have these letters. And thank you for walking alongside me as I unpack them. Each letter that I read to you, I'm reading for the first time as well. And as I dig into this month and we get closer to my birthday, which I'll share now is January 7th. We are coming right up. She doesn't know when it is, but as I dig into these, it's really hitting home. And I really miss my parents, and I really miss them. And I feel so deeply for all the people like me that lost their parents or people that they really loved in 2020 during COVID, during the pandemic, because right now I'm really experiencing this grief and realizing now that it was never witnessed. There was no therapist to go to, nobody to hug, nobody to touch. Everybody was afraid to be near anybody. It also prevented me from giving the care that I would have loved to give to my parents as they were both sick with cancer. So again, thanks for walking through this with me. Until next time, friends, if you like it and you would love to share this with a friend, please do so, or you can follow or subscribe wherever you listen. Your presence means the world. Thanks again. See you soon.